feel like I never really have anything to say besides that.
The time for talking is over. It's time to push buttons.
But less is more. Sometimes less is more. It's just like speedrunning. Less time spent playing the game is more cool. That's some Confucius type shit. I really do feel like the sooner I can actually beat this record, the better. The world record on speedrun.com right now feels like the least earned of any of them that I've uploaded onto there. Mazema fucking Monday. We're back. We're gonna be back until I actually get a 138, and then I'll probably run a different category. I don't know what specific one. Hundo would be a pretty likely one, actually. I fully intend for Mazema Monday to be around for a long while. If I got the time I'm looking for in this category, I'll just go to a different category. If I get all the times I want on this console version, I'll go to a different one. If I run out of categories, I will make up categories. I've talked about any percent no bonus levels before. I feel like that would literally just be, like, a better, like, that would just be a better any percent category. Because you're just banning the shitty part of the run. Yeah, I'm doing alright, though. Work was, like, the right amount of, like, not too busy. I did this strat wrong. Cool Mazema fact percent. I will go through and show off every single cool Mazema fact that there is in the form of a speedrun. It is Mazema time. Welcome on in. Cool Mazma fact. Did you know that... Well, this one requires a bit of context. The yellow hearts that you can collect that increase your maximum health, there is one in the level Haunted Halloween. And there's a mirror near that shows the reflection of it. And the reflection will still show a yellow heart, even if you've already collected it. Hope that was a... We found out that'd be a pretty cool Mazma fact. I've been thinking for a while about just like cataloging a bunch of like different Mazma facts about like a bunch of different levels. Then if I have enough, just like making like a series of shorts or something. Maybe I can get this game on the map if I make like enough TikToks about them. It would have, like, the obvious, like, more surface-level goal of, like, promoting my content as person that plays Mazma every week, but, like, I also just think this is a cool game. And I feel like I have a lot that I could say about it. Like, I could even go past, like, speedrunning. I've thought about what, like, a low score file completion would look like. I've thought about what a maximum score file completion would look like, and the fact that, you should never do that on Game Boy Advance. Because Game Boy Advance is really weird about points. I also don't know if they keep, like, a global, like, total for points for that game. I don't know, games that do that are kind of weird. Because, like, the one thing that I remember thinking is, like, Pac-Man World 2, where, like, the first level of the game is, like, Pac Village, where there's, like, one enemy that you can kill, and it respawns if you, like, go into the arcade and then leave. So you could just farm that enemy for a really long time if you just really wanted to get a really high score on Pac Village. So that would have, like, a theoretically infinite score, or, like, upper bound for score, but I feel like nobody would really have the patience for that. Interesting thing to explore, though. They are a little bit, because of, like... It's not, like, one thing that you can point to, even though, like, Dreamcast and PS1 are pretty similar versions, but you have random stuff like, if you walk directly up from, like, the gate that opens and shuts in the first level's time trial, then you're gonna hit the centipede right away. That's just a thing that doesn't happen on Dreamcast. Yeah, PS1 would honestly be, like, a bit of a blind spot, but I feel like there should be, like, enough anyways that you can kind of just use PS1 to kind of... There should be enough with Dreamcast that you should be able to kind of just, like, cheat off of homework for that. I feel like there's probably like a handful of like minor differences that I would be like more aware of if I spent more time playing the PlayStation version. There's a cool thing that you can do in Year of the Pack is the only other thing that comes to mind right away. Cool skip that works for different reasons on N64 and PlayStation, but does not work on Dreamcast. It is kind of unfortunate, though, that, like, PS1 is just slower by, like, as much as it is. Heck. Okay, well this is actually amazing health to be at this section of the level then. Honestly, anything can really happen time-wise, and I won't really care too much until Slip's sliding away. Never really matters too much prior to that. Okay, for a second I thought I had the wrong dot count. I did not.
Well done.
Eating a lot of ghosts this level. Well, not a terrible amount, but more than I'd like.
Well done.
I mean, it's whatever. I feel like you pretty much always get that cycle as long as you don't, like, get Ms. Pac-Man, like, stopped before pushing that ice block. but not the worst. Okay, just saw a ghost fall off. Plus L plus ratio. It's fine. Ish. I'm just gonna go this way. I was correct. Let's go. Going in front of that ghost would have potentially been faster, but I feel like too many things would have gone wrong if I tried that. Dang. Not the worst thing in the world. It's just pretty close to the worst thing in the world. If I were comparing to averages, I feel like I definitely lost time to averages by this point. Wow, I lost time to that split too. Wow. That was a pretty uncool maze effect, actually. That was kind of slow. I didn't really know how else to back that up when he didn't aggro onto me when I wanted him to. It is an unpleasant thing to behold, regardless of the medium in which it is done, so... Hate to hear that entire level in general, to be honest. I don't know, those are the ones that, like, I don't really like. The playthroughs of that level, where it's like a death by 1,000 cuts kind of thing. I never fall off of the level, but it's also just, like, a lot of things go wrong where I have to, like, go back or get unstuck from the dog kind of thing. Where it's, like, just as bad as if I just, like, played the level well but fell off once. Which I forget if that's what happened in the last run or not. Oh. What? Okay. I didn't even know that that guy would be able to notice me, because I just assumed he wouldn't see on a path that he's incapable of walking on. Well, that's new knowledge, I guess. Can't be too upset about that. I'll try, regardless. Yeah, I would have barely missed my like window for iframes if I tried to go for that. I feel like I probably got in a similar situation to that before, is why I didn't go for that. Some sinister part of me wants to try to do like a dot, like cycle skip there, or like a boulder cycle skip while collecting that dot. I feel like that wouldn't be possible though. Okay, I'm safe from this. Oh yeah, I could talk about the pause if I start like documenting like cool maze effects about this level. I don't know, actually. I feel like the cool maze effects, if I, like, do that as, like, a content kind of thing, it should just strictly be, like, things that people would find interesting and not, like, go into, like, speed tech or whatever. At least not stuff that's not, like, generally applicable or anything. I feel like talking about the pause would be like, okay, thing you can do at one point in the game. Cool. Question mark. Like, if I were to do one for this level, I feel like I already know what I would talk about, and it would have to do with, like, the N64 version of this game, where you kind of just see, like, a caveman kind of just, like, run across the screen when, like, going to a certain room while you have a power pellet active. I don't really know how to, like, reproduce that, but I feel like I probably could by accident, based on, like, how many times I've been able to do it as a kid. Honestly, running into that guy might be the fastest thing to do, actually, to get out of that situation. Fuck is a maze and why is it mad? Because I got woken up. And I'm sure you'd be mad too if you were woke up at a inopportune time. Welcome to the first run of the day. Welcome to the 138.52. I think I collected one extra dot than I needed to. I definitely did. If I'm lucky enough, I can skip a dot elsewhere, and I can use that to my advantage. I still feel like that might have been faster than collecting the power pellet. Mazema multiplayer, like, after a day where, like, runs go bad would honestly be kind of sick. Wait, no, I need to collect an extra dot, not one less dot. I'm gonna have 201 dots at the end of this level. Everyone's gonna point and laugh at me for not knowing how to play this video game. Man. I feel like I always have, like, a little fuel in the tank when it comes to Mazema Monday. And honestly, if it came to the point where, like, oh, I don't know if I'll have the energy to stream all 3 days, it would come at the expense of me probably having not streamed on, like, Sunday or something instead. Wow, am I really that far behind? Like, as backwards as it probably is for, like, a speedrun stream, Mazema is probably the most, like, I just show up and do things kind of stream. Like, not to say that it's all automatic, but, like, I feel like there's, like, not a whole lot that, like, I need to, like, put too much thought into at this point. At least relative to, like, streaming other games. Like, it feels like I hardly did much over the weekend. Which is probably, like, a mindset thing that I should get past. Because I streamed for a good amount of time over the weekend. Even if, well, not streamed, but like, when, like, my ISP said fuck you, I was, like, still playing Archipelago for a couple hours. Made some good progress, too. Yeah, it's mostly just Nikki trying to get me in on that, and he randomized a copy of Emerald, so that's been pretty fun. I had a bit of a side quest trying to catch a Metagross, that new sketch. It didn't go well, sadly, but I did get, like, 80 stars in SM64, so that was pretty fun. Yeah, like, I haven't done a ton. Like, the only other one I've done is one that wasn't even finished. And I feel like the same thing is gonna happen with the one that we're doing now, unless we play it within, like, the next week. Yeah, I feel like the most limiting thing with Archipelago right now is like, oh, you don't know Zelda games like at the back of your hand? Alright, well, your selection of games is going to be pretty limited then, type of thing. I mean, that would be, like, a pretty good excuse to, like, learn a Zelda game, probably. Link's Awakening was one that looked, like, relatively appealing for me to learn, because that was one I played, like, a handful of times on 3DS Virtual Console growing up.
Well done. Yeah, cool.
I feel like Mario 64 is, like, a decent game for that, probably. Like, as long as you're paying attention to checks, you don't have to... At least from what I'm doing so far, you don't have to know how to do any, like, super weird shit in that game. Yeah, I'm kinda figuring out that I'm not as keen on it as I thought I was prior to starting the randomizer. Like, I don't know if it's just, like, I'm playing on a PS4 controller. I I don't know, it just doesn't feel that good to control Mario in that game for me. People may say I'm a hater. They may be right. Like, I don't know if it was like an archipelago thing, because, like some of the stuff that got randomized was Mario's moves. So it's like, oh, you have to unlock the ability to triple jump. Once that was unlocked, it was like really difficult for me to actually like consistently get a triple jump. Like, not even just because of like spacing or speed or anything. I think it was just a matter of like, it's just Mario 64. I could be wrong though. I don't know, I'm always probably gonna be like a notches on controllers enjoyer. Switch Pro controller would probably be like a perfect controller if it had notches. That was actually like a thing that came up with I started playing Banana, whatever the newest Monkey Ball game is on Switch. I started playing that and I was like, damn, it would be really convenient if I could like go straight forward. And I can't because I'm using a Switch Pro controller. Yeah, I made it past the first like 9 worlds. It was kind of just my sister and me hanging out, and her watching me play that as a hangout type of thing. Like the extra levels in addition to everything that they have in story mode. I was kind of hoping that would be the case, that they have like extra stuff, because it's like, yeah, 100 levels, that's kind of cool, but like, this is supposed to be like the revival of Monkey Ball. Which, from what I heard from other people, it's like really good. Like particularly like Monkey Ball speedrunners. I've heard from that it's the shit. Like, if they just make, like, a GameCube controller that's compatible with everything for the rest of time, I'll die happy. Dixie Warrior's supposed to be like that? I might look into that, then. I probably could use, like, another, like, Switch Pro controller, honestly. Or at least, like, if it's something that can function similarly to one. I feel like if that's, like, a thing that can happen, then that would really bother me. Because I've had, like... Not, like, recently, but, like the fucking, like, GameCube Mad Catz controllers. However ancient those are. I remember those having issues like that.
Well done.
Oh, I already have the... Okay.
Well done. Cool.
Okay, this is the end. That was a hella early split, but fuck it, it was already losing time, so it's not gonna be fake or anything. Six extra buttons? Sheesh! That's a lot. Macro so I can cheat? Is it, like, actually good rapid fire, or is it just, like... I could mash faster than it, if I really wanted to? I specifically remember that being a thing with, like, some older, like, turbo controllers. I can choose how many times it presses a second. I guess that makes sense. What if I wanted to do it 60 times a second? I feel like there's, like, clickbait potential in, like... I learned how to mash at 60 frames per second. Or, like, I learned how to mash at 60 hertz, and it's literally just me holding down a button. $80? I can buy Mario Kart for that. If it's something I'm going to be using, like, frequently enough, then it probably would be, like, a actually good investment. I can make this 6 tighter or looser. That actually owns. That is pretty swag. I didn't grab the heart. Okay, we're kind of just freeballing right now. I don't even know if it's possible to get this without, Huh. Oh god, Blinky, don't! Okay. Okay, I think I'm fine health-wise then. Unless, like, shit is weird about loading here, but I don't think it... No, yeah, it won't be. That was a really scary backup, I'm not gonna lie. Could you tell by the panic in my voice how scared I was? Cool maze effect. This is the only level in the game where it's possible to get 2 of the same type of key. This is the only place where you will see the 2 graphic in the game used in front of a key. That'd be a cool maze effect for this level. I'm given free maze effects. I'm a given kind of person. Is the economy that bad? I gotta get rid of these maze effects. People gotta start taking this shit. I don't know how the fuck I'm getting rid of them. We got too much inventory of maze effects. I'm considering the idea of just making like cool maze effects like TikToks or like YouTube Shorts or something stupid.
Well done.
It's my ultimate scam to trick people into being interested enough to watch me speedrun this game.
Get all 7 fruits.
It would also be a pretty good excuse for me to learn, like, video editing. Because I feel like that's, like, a thing that I kind of want to learn more about. Or, like, how to do. I think it could be cool. Cool Mazema fact, this level sucks balls. Derogatory.
Well done.
Okay, I need to remember to push the TNT immediately. Holy shit, I did it. I'm gaming. Mazeba stocks are fucking skyrocketing. Oh shit, I was supposed to grab the... whatever. Oh, that's less whatever than I anticipated. I'll grab that. And you thought that I didn't have things planned out. You thought I didn't have a plan. You thought, oh, he just fucked up. No, the movement was specifically to avoid that. But yeah, I just looked into that, but like, yeah. Anyways. Do I have one less dot than I normally do? Oh yeah, because I didn't get the power pellet. Okay, never mind. We're figuring things out, don't worry. Where can I get the extra dot from? Actually, I know exactly what extra dot I need to get. It was there the whole time. All along, it was right in front of me. That is such a fast dot to back up. Both vampires being dead here is actually massive. I feel like I can afford to do some weird shit with this much health. I can take one, lightning blast. I think I can't do anything faster unless I can take two, though. Well, I mean, this is slightly faster, so fuck it. Dang, that would have been, like, really cool if I ate both. Which is a thing that can actually happen. Okay, I didn't take any extra damage, so I still am at a good threshold, or health threshold to do full strat at the end of this level. The nerves are starting to set in, and I haven't even done Shock Therapy 2 yet. I think that's when nerves become a factor. And nerves are not a factor. Like, what the fuck did he mean by that? Okay, slow menuing. We can live with that. Yeah, that was like a second and a half. It's whatever, it's fine. Yeah, I need to be going more towards the middle so I can, like, actually navigate better. This sucks, though. Lots of slow approaches to fruit. Oh, what the fuck, dude? How was I meant to keep track of all that? I saw the tapes. I know that one of those TNTs exploded later. Because it went within the, like, blast radius of the other one that blew up. You are not tricking me, video game. I know what you did. Let this be a cautionary tale, folks. It is never a run prior to Shock Therapy 2. It never is. I can still PB. So, like, there's no reason to, like, kill the run or anything. I can play against a less bad PB if this run does well. This actually requires a lot to go right, though. Can I really play within half a minute of my golds? The answer's already no, because that vampire did things that I didn't want him to. Alright, well, Nikki's never gonna let me live this down if I mess this up again. I do need to get the timepiece because I didn't get first try vampire. I said it would never happen again. I am a mesmer of my word. I could have just... whatever. The ghost might have taken a different path because I took longer to get there. So I can't really blame that. And even if I can, it was the correct play to make regardless. So I shouldn't be upset about it. Yeah, that's like a 5-second time save. That's messed up. Or a 5-second time loss. Getting the vampire thing wrong there. Oh, I was supposed to split there, actually. Fuck. I will have a good opportunity to... Yeah, I forgot. That's my new, like, split location. I hope it's 6. It's 6, cool. Local streamer jeopardizes the entire fucking run by pressing random hotkey on keyboard. It wouldn't actually affect the run itself, but I definitely would not want to continue the run if I was just, like, not able to compare splits. Because, like, if this thing goes above, like, 140, then, you know what? No, I probably would be better off just completing the run regardless at this point. It's Cheez-It time. I'm not really a fan of how little health I have right now. I'm a fucking gamer. Okay. Okay, I can take one more hit, and then I need to... Oh my fucking god, okay. What? I took the hit anyways. I didn't know if, like, taking that detour would help me out. It didn't, but, like... It was the play I needed to make. It was the time save that the run needed, but not the time save it deserved, because... This run's fine, except, like, Shock Therapy 2 just fucked it. Which is whatever. Like, it'll happen. It's Shock Therapy 2, like... I can beat this level in 30 seconds, probably. Okay, I should be fine in terms of level menuing now. Level menuing, save menuing, every menuing. It's all menuing together. I definitely did not do those dots in an optimal fashion. Hopefully I don't have a ghost, like, go... Yeah. I had a ghost, like, go, like... in between the ice block and that, like, hole in the ground in a previous run. Most fucked up thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Person that has not seen anything outside of Ms. Pac-Man Maze Madness. Until it was correct here. Yeah, I had to wait a little bit to not get double fucked by that. I forgore, and now I am getting punished for it.
Well done.
Yeah. You are gonna be blocking my way, huh? Oh, I should have fucking gone out of my way to eat you. Okay, that's fine. That's annoying, but could have gone way worse. Okay, I don't know if I usually have to account for taking damage in that room. Shouldn't be too bad, though. It is nice to kind of just be relaxed instead of having, like, the nervous energy I had before Shock Therapy 2. Because it's not like the gameplay is any different. I would just be more nervous about the same thing. I'm like chill maxed right now. That or I'm like overly tired. Both are possibilities. Stay tuned. Alright, I for the most part remember what I do here. That guy is chasing me. I'm not a fan. Oh, yeah. It would have been 500 if I collected that dot, which I'm supposed to. Doesn't make too big of a difference, though. Uh-oh, I'm dropping frames again. I'm going to kindly ask my internet service provider to fuck themselves.
Well done.
Can't get enough of Spectrum, because I don't think I really have a lot of other choices here. This too shall pass. And if it doesn't, oh well. Land of the free? Why isn't my internet free then? Why do I have to pay, like, $50 fucking for it a month? I forget how much my internet plan actually is. It seems like you can kind of boil them down to, give one company more money than they deserve. Or, go fuck yourself. I'd like us to take this time to gather our hands in prayer. Let us give thanks to the one and mighty, the holy local recording button. Holy shit, it works. I should be thanking God more often. Never mind. God is dead. Immediately fucking dropped back to red bar after I said that. God said, nah, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Y'all fucked this up all on your own, not me. Like, there's like the god of bountiful harvest or whatever. Where's the god of bountiful speedrun attempts? Give me the holy word about that god. I'll build a shrine. You can get hit in midair by that guy. Old maze effect. Okay, well, after this run, I will... Do I even continue after this run? Is this the universe trying to tell me, hey, fuck you, stop having fun? Like, this has happened frequently enough that I should just call them and be like, hey, like, what gives? What the fuck is going on? I gotta tune into a TCG... Pokemon TCG... Okay, TCG Pocket stream. Like, do I need anything besides just, like, identifying information and a Karen attitude? Hello, I'm Alex. This is the plan I have, and it sucks dick. Derogatory. Like, I can probably go into details of, like, I'm a streamer. All of my viewers are mad, and I'm telling all of them to not get Spectrum. I actually had 17 of my thousands of viewers specifically tell me, or specifically ask me for ISP recommendations, and I told them specifically not Spectrum. I feel like that would be the easiest way to have them not take me seriously. Like, I'll advertise for Spectrum if it's like... But that's a lie. We know I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna say, like, it doesn't suck dick anymore, because I'm never gonna be like, this is amazing internet, because, like, this shit's always gonna happen, like, at some point. Advertising in my chat room? That's entirely fair, to be honest. I don't need that heart. Like, if I ever do an ad, it's probably for fucking Cheez-Its, or, like, I'm on the verge of being homeless. I feel like those are the two circumstances. Posture check. Yeah, I'll stretch my hands during this cutscene. It's a PB I could be a little more excited for, I guess.
I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt anyone, but I was under the spell of an evil witch.
Was the April Fool's run going to count for the run Nikki redeemed? No. I don't think he even knew about that. Like, he didn't even know about that until we happened to be in the VC and I told him about that run.
And the lost worlds are saved. Well done.
When am I gonna do the... If you're talking about the Pikmin 2 run, Oh, the Nikki run. I don't really know, to be honest. I'll probably ask him about, like, hey... you redeemed this, like, 2 years ago. When do you want me to do it? Dude, okay, I've been forgetting to fucking... I've been forgetting to, like, actually save after, so I have an in-game time. I'm literally gonna put that in my split names, because, like, I'm tired of forgetting that. I've forgotten to do that for, like, 3 of the last 5 runs I've submitted. Is in-game time that important? No, but like, no, but it's weird. It doesn't tick forward while you're in that cutscene, but it does tick forward while you are on that save screen. So if you just let the points like tick all the way up, that's like time that is contributing towards in-game time, which is really fucking weird.